Okay, you guys, I am back. This is Sister Truth Seeker 5000. And I wanted to start this new video because it just really popped up in my head. A question that I had because me and my daughter, to be honest with you, with her, as she grew up, I explained things to her. These are my views. You can chime in and give your opinion uh, on what your truth is about it. But I'm just going to come right out and say it. I don't really trust female friends. I don't do the whole bestie thing. There it is. My past experiences with women being so close was one of them tried to show my husband her breast while I was in the bathroom. Just getting right into it, right? All right. Another one, well, actually, this was the same one. She would, when we would go out and hang out, have girls' time, she actually would call my husband when I would leave her house. She would call my husband and let him know that I left her house so that if I come home later than whatever time she called him, he would know if I was, going left. Yes, Lord child, Janelle, absolutely. I'm just going to say it because this brought this to my memory to talk about this because I said in the last laugh that I'm a recluse. I'm an introvert. I'm an extrovert when I'm out. I'm an extrovert when I'm with y'all, when I'm at the job, or when I'm out. But when I'm in the house, I'm to myself. I'm so not a good friend when it comes to talking about calling and texting each other and going out. I used to be when I was younger, but the more I saw, yeah, that's right. Janelle said it's hard to have female friends, but you must have strong discernment. Amen. Amen to that. But sometimes some of these, they specialize. Some of these women, they specialize in deceit. Okay. They have that Jezebel spirit that really you can't tell sometime right off rip. Okay. Some of us can, but even sometimes some of us Christian women let our guard down in the hopes and then the wants to, hang out with a female, and do girl things. In my past, I have always had it be a situation where it would be some type of like envy, like they'll gravitate towards my personality, outgoing, fun personality, but then eventually it would be they would dislike me for me being me. I don't know how to better explain it, but even sometimes I've had the babysitter who I used to drop my daughter off. It was a Black woman. She had her own business. And I used to go, and at the time I had my hair, down and wavy. And I used to keep a flower in my hair, and I used to wear contacts, light brown contacts. Girl, tell me why one day I went to pick up my child, and she opened up that door, and I thought I was looking into a mirror. You know what I'm saying? Creepy stuff like that. Women do creepy stuff. Creepy stuff. Janelle, you said I might be an ambivert. Can you give me the definition? I don't care if you got to Google it, girl. That sounds interesting. What's an ambivert? Get that definition to me so I can get into that, see what's going on with the ambivert. I don't know. But yeah, I could say maybe one time I had a good female friend. We were close when I was in high school, but she was the security guard for our high school. She was a grown woman, probably about in her late 20s, if not she was 30 or something. I was 18, 17, actually younger than that, 16. I graduated from high school at 16. And so I met her when I was in there. So I had to be like 15, 16. And we remained friends after I graduated. Her daughter was my goddaughter. She made me. and she ended up dying. And that was my only experience with a real friend. Child, when I tell you that what came next was the females that I would be good to. I was that friend to be so good, and do for you. I had a girlfriend. I watch her kid for free. You know what I'm saying? At all times, I would take her to work when her car broke down. Got a ticket taking her to work one time. You think she offered to pay that? No, I gave half my rent before to her, and she did not try to pay me back. I asked her one time out of we was friends, I'm gonna use that loosely for a few years. All of the few years I asked her one time for about $20 for gas to help me get from A to B, child. It was rough that week. And you know what she go do? She was like, see what I could do. Yes, I'll give it to you after that. And she went on Facebook and said, I don't know why people asking me for money. I ain't got it. Like I got all this money. Really? I got on there and was like, wow. But she was at breakfast treating all her family to breakfast. They was having breakfast though. And she was, taking pictures from Facebook. Let me see, Janelle. Janelle say when I was married, I couldn't stand my husband having a best friend that was a girl. She and I don't have a relationship at all. Yeah, I feel you on that. That's tricky and dangerous at the same time. I don't care how long they've been friends or what they say. I'm not trusting it. Don't trust it. Don't trust it. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to hear none of that. I'm not trying to hear none of that. None of that. We friends. Let me see. You said an ambivert is basically the being introverted and extroverted. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. Then that's what I am then. That's what I be. It's kind of like I'll be out there, but I don't really want nobody to get that close to me in my personal behind the door when I take my key, stick it in, turn it and go in and close the door and lock it. That's where that's my no zone. No new friends zone. Okay. I had one recently at my job. She got her car got broken into. We was at work. Her car got broken into, and so they stole $60 and some other things. So she got two little kids younger than my kids. So what did I do? I heard her, story over the phone. She was like, "Girl, I'm just so upset and just distraught." I was like, the next night I gave her $60. I said, "Listen, I'm, giving you this to hold on to. You can pay me back whenever." Because I was low on money too. So really, when I just said give, it wasn't to give, and I made that clear. Just pay me back when you can. And girl, why a couple days later, this heifer is at the casino. Then spent up the money. She calling me, talking about she at the casino. I said, well, don't don't spend the money that you owe me. She was like, oh, I got you, girl. I'm gonna bring it to work to you on Saturday. Okay. This was on a Wednesday. So Saturday come, tell me. And I knew something was off because she met me in a non-sitting area. We was at work and there's like sitting areas where you go, and we used to go sit, chill, kick it, talk, girl talk and stuff. But when she called me to meet her, we met in the hallway standing up. We never used to meet like that. If we meet up in a booth or somewhere on the lounge, comfortable place. But no, we meet up kind of awkward. When I step off an elevator, she right there. And I'm like, oh, okay, hey girl, She was like, yeah, here go the money. Money balled up like this. Is in secret. Like this. She handed me the money in my hand like a secret. I'm like, okay. And so we talking off about something else, and I'm counting the money, to make sure You know, girl, tell me why I count out 2 20s. Now I gave her 3 20s, $60. Why I count out 2 20s? I was like, 1, 2. I was like, oh, okay, you're gonna pay me the rest like another day, tomorrow or something. She's gonna say, you only gave me 40. What? Who forgets? Who of you who done been through and somebody done helped you? Who forgets how much they helped you or what they did exactly? Don't nobody do that. You remember, like, dang, you know, when I got robbed, my house broken into, a car broken into, you know what I'm saying? They took my last little $60. The only person who was there for me was my friend, Truth Seeker, you know, and she gave me $60. You're not gonna forget that. But apparently, she in a state of confusion, standing there looking at me confused, talking about, no, you only gave me 40. I know I gave her 60 because at the time I only had $80. I had 4 20s in my purse and I was left with $20 by the time I got done dealing with her. Okay. So that's how I know. For sure, for sure. Ain't no question about it. But oh, hey Jasmine, welcome back. You said, sorry, I had to log off so quickly. Had to go help my boys. I'm back. All right. Long as you back. That's all right. And that's right. Exactly. Janelle, right. you know, Jasmine said, I think we have to be very careful on female friends because bad company corrupts good character. And I'm gonna give that an amen because these women be on something else. That's another thing. Let me tell y'all this story real quick. I had another girlfriend, and I'm so glad that you said that, Jasmine. I had another girlfriend. We was business partners and everything. We was in the same business. We was similar. You know, we was both Leos. You know, with personality popping. Okay, we was everything. Why I invite her to a party over my family's house, where all my cousins and all of my uncles and aunties and everybody, we had to get together. This heifer left with 2 of my cousins, went, had sex with them. Then the next morning, she called me and said, what do y'all think she said? Somebody comment in the comment section. I'll wait. What do y'all think that she said? She spent the night with my cousins, had sex with them, called me the next day and said what? What she say, y'all? I want to know what you think she said to me, because I'm about to tell you something that I never thought that I would ever have nobody tell me. This heifer told me that they raped her. Yes, she did. Told family in the uproar. I said, what? I started asking questions. I said, so what happened after this attack, after they raped you or whatever that night? What happened? Like, what did you do after? She said she rolled over in the bed and went to sleep. I said what I just said. I said what I just said. She said. That's what she told me. Because she was like real jittery and panicky. Like, you believe me, don't you? You believe me, don't you? I was like, I felt like I could have believed her if she hadn't told me that part. She just rolled over and went to sleep. She slept there. She didn't say she fought him off. She tried to get out. When she got out, she called the police. None of that. Uh-huh. Yeah. So I'm pretty much done, and I'm I can't. All right, Jasmine. God bless. She rolled over and went to sleep. Janelle, that's what I said. It was one of these kind of emojis. Right. That's mm, you know, something don't sound right about that. I don't play when it comes to talking about them rapes and all of that. That's serious. But when she said she turned over and went to sleep, I said, yeah, I'm done. I can't. Nothing ended up happening, no case or nothing. She did never went to the police or nothing. When I talked to my my cousins, they was like, "Oh no, she was with it. She was about it," and I believe them. I believe she had some freakiness in her. You know, she just never showed it around me. I didn't know. I just know when we would be around guys and stuff, she would do her flirting, a little bit of flirting and everything, but that was about it. I didn't know she was, knocking them down like that. She didn't even know my cousins. That was the first time she ever met them. But so done with that friendship. You see where I'm going with this, and then you have those females that you be cool with them, everything be good, be breezy, be good. One day, y'all, girl, this and I know it, and then the next day they act like you did something to them. What is that? I need for somebody to explain to me right now because I never could understand it. What is that? What do you be done to them that they just totally just stop talking to you? You don't hear nothing, and if you see them on the fly, they acting like they don't see you. They playing this game of trying to avoid you. And you like, what did you say? What did you do? You can't figure it out. And so basically, I'm saying this to say that through the years, I've taught my daughter. Right, Janelle, she said, I deal with that at work. Yes. And they have them clicks at work and everything. And one minute you might could be in that click and y'all be clicking, click, 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 and talking and chilling. And then the next day, they talking about you and they clicking about you. I don't understand. Because I'm not cut like that. They go play hide and seek. Janelle said they play hide and seek. Exactly. I don't understand it. But you know what? I don't have to deal with it when I'm at home. You understand what I'm saying? When I go home, I don't have to think about it. I'm unbothered. Please believe I'm unbothered. Please believe you work heifers that be with all this drama, melodrama, and if you getting offended, I'm talking about you. Please believe we unbothered. Me and Janelle Sellers is unbothered. Please believe that. And I'm pretty sure if Jasmine was still on here, she would throw out a scripture on you, on you. She would throw that scripture out. Janelle said, just like in high school. Exactly, Janelle. Just like high school. I thought you actually was going to be able to tell me, or somebody getting on here would be able to tell me what is that about, that silence thing. I kid you not, I had a coworker. We were talking good, had been kicking it. She was interested in my business. I took down her email. I told her I was going to send her the information. The next day, she did not speak to me. We took a shuttle bus. We go park our cars in a parking lot, and we have to take a shuttle bus to get to our job. And she got on a shuttle bus stop before the stop we usually get on at, and she hid and crunched down in the back seat of the bus so that when it got to my stop, which is usually our stop, I got on, I looked around, I didn't see her. But when we got off the bus, Janelle, I promise you, she got out and and took off past me. She was on my right flank. I thought we was in a some sort of race that I didn't know we was in, and that I didn't even know that she was even there. It was like a ghost. I promise you, Janelle. It was like she was a ghost back there. I could not believe how she appeared, because I specifically looked back there. I didn't see nobody. She literally went through all that trouble to get the bus stop before me to get on the bus so she can crouch down behind the seat and had. You can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. So I was just, hoping to try to figure out at least that silent treatment one. Figure that out. What is that? When the women give you the silent treatment, you know. With all this being said, I teach my daughter. What Janelle, what you say? I think it's something internal. Sometimes people shut down. That self-talk is no joke. Sometimes people feel like you may change on them. So before you can get them, they'll get you first. Oh my goodness. But these people, here's you're right. But the killing part for me, Janelle, is that these people, they will be drawn into me. I would just be being me. And they will draw to me, and then they just shift. They morph like some sort of evil, mighty morphin power. I don't know what it is, this shift, but it's always been since I was in high school, growing up. These females, they shifty. I ain't scared to tell it and say what I said. I don't trust them. You know the ones I'm talking about. It ain't every female, because then it wouldn't be no me. I'm not saying I'm like the only female that's different than the other females. It ain't just me. It's me, and it's Janelle Sellers. It's Jasmine Ginger. Whoever else is watching this that's not offended, that can identify with what I'm saying and is on here trying to help as well us figure out what is this with females. They can be totally for you 1 second, next minute they act like they never met you before in their life. So to me, it was too much on some mental exercise, mental strain to try to figure it out, and I don't want to. Oh, it's almost like I'm too good to be true as a friend. Maybe, because then I had this other coworker who I was the only one she liked. She invited me to her house. I did go to her house. She had a family get together and stuff, and she barbecued, and I went, had a good time, enjoyed her kids and stuff. And her birthday was a couple days after her party, so I brought her gift early. I'm not really because I'm not that kind of friend anymore. I'm not really a go and look for a gift. I'm gonna put some money in your card and slip you the birthday card and be like, have at it, do what you want to do with this. If you want to pay a bill, that's do what you do. I don't go gift looking no more. So I gave her gift early. Tell me, she was blowing smoke up my butt for weeks, a couple months, to when my birthday was getting ready to come in August. Hers was in July 1st, and mine's is August the 15th. And when she kept saying, "Oh, I know when your birthday is. I already know what I'm gonna do for your birthday, Truth Seeker. I know what I'm gonna do, Truth." So when my birthday came, she got to talk about all these problems and stuff at work, and And I was like, okay, something that was hindering her from meeting me at work. She talking about she left for work late. Okay, all right. Well, there is a such thing as like lunch break. We can meet I'm thinking to myself. Then the next day passed, couple days passed, a week passed. I was like, wow, that's what is that? She kept saying, yeah, girl, I'm gonna bring your gift. If I'd have known you was coming to work, I'd have brought your gift today. What? When before we was texting and calling, I was at your house. What? Why all of a sudden you don't know how to get in contact with me to when it come time to give to me? That is my thing. I give. I'm a giver. But when it come time for me to get, is always some red tape. From females, I feel like, and I never really understand. So I don't know if I just attract the wrong female friends or what. I don't know, but I prefer to stay to myself for all of these reasons. If you've been with me since the beginning, 26 minutes ago of this live, you will know these are my reasons why I don't deal with females. Janelle said, my issue with females is that the friendship is one-sided. Oh, thank you. I thought it was just me. I've never, when I tell you, Janelle, I've never had a female friend that did for me, loved on me, except the one that died. Like I said, and she died way too soon. But since her, when I was in high school to now, never. It never been both sided. I've always wondered what that would be like. I would love to have a female friend where we be, vabbing off each other, doing for one another, just having it be secondhand. Like the one who I loaned the money to, who acted like I didn't give her as much as I did, I would bring snacks to work. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, here, girl, I bought you this, I bought you, a pack of whatever, just something that count. You know what I mean? If I had it, she had it. I never got it, but we used to go to breakfast, and everything. I wouldn't pay her nothing for that because I saw that she wasn't ready for that kind of friendship. She wasn't ready for me to pay, and then sometimes she paid. She wasn't even reiterating and giving back and forth the snacks. If you can't handle snacks, you can't handle no type of main course, whether it be breakfast, lunch, or dinner. You can't handle it. Just saying. Janelle says she give great gifts to people. I care about it. It's not reciprocated. Exactly. You people are terrible. I just want to say that for taking advantage of good people with good hearts. Those people are good hearts. What she just said, I've never had that happen to me. It's to the point where I don't even know how to accept a gift. If somebody was to gift to me, a friend, I wouldn't know how to accept it. I would be feeling all type of awkward and weird instead of it being natural and both sided because I'm so used to the one side. So I just no, I don't want to deal. And I be hoping that females don't think I'm trying to be funny or nothing, like that I meet on the job or, in passing by or in places, because I'm very charismatic when I'm out. If it's some foolery afoot, I say, girl, what is going on over here? I can be loud sometimes and just funny and happy and jokey. And people are drawn to people like that. And that's what's up. we like you too. Hey boo, I be hey boo. Everybody that don't be at work, they they know me. They know truth be hey booing people. Hey my love. Hey lovely. Hey beautiful. They know who that is. They don't even have to turn around if they somewhere and they hear my voice. It be people that know me at work who I don't even know, but they just know me and pass her by and watching me interact. I'm the same all the time. The only thing I'm not is dealing with no foolery anymore of this friendship with females. That's just it. If a female try to be my friend, want my phone number and all of that, unless it got to do with business, we get into business together. I just be honest and be like, girl, you don't want my phone number to be friends with me because I'm not a good friend. I'm not a good friend at all anymore. I used to be, but because of people be acting different, that I just don't have the energy to want to deal with females, period. And I don't believe in female best friends today. I believe back in the day, like if you got an old best friend from years ago that you grew up with, or maybe you was a work friend and y'all been friend, that is a possibility. Cool, but it always be like you might can trust them with money. Like if you let them borrow money, they're gonna pay it back. But can you trust them with your man alone? Or you know what I'm saying? Or you might can trust them with your boyfriend or your husband, but can you trust them to pay you back your money? It just the scales be too far. Y'all know what I'm saying? It be too far apart and unbalanced. That's what I'm saying. You said off topic, but I would love to hear your opinion about personal branding. Personal branding, I think is a wonderful thing. I do brand. Like I said, I have my own brand, building your wealth with dawnb.com, for my business. So definitely you want to brand yourself. I will tell you that excuse me, it's so easy to slip into being with the crowd and doing what the crowd do as far as not branding yourself but going along with the crowd. It doesn't pay to do that. It pays to get yourself out there and have yourself be seen. uh yeah, definitely. I actually have a company now that I'm working with. uh One of the owners, they have put me in a couple videos. The first video was like a video sales video, a little short 8-second clip of me giving a little testimony of trying the product that we sell, the digital product. And then he invited me on a webinar. That's where I was at tonight. And he just informed me that he wants to help me. He's a millionaire and he wants to help me, or a six-figure earner, we like to say in the business world. Six-figure earner. He wants to build me up. So we have a meeting tomorrow at 3:00, and we're going to talk about how and what I need to do. And yeah. And one of those things is he told me, branding myself, which I already knew, but I didn't tell him that I knew that. He just told me, I want to put you out front more. I want you to start hosting webinars. I want your name out there. I want you at the top, and I want you to have a big team. And so that's what's up. I already have a team, the Wealthy Elite, over on my business channel. I'm going to start uploading more videos. I took a lot of videos down of other businesses I was doing because I wanted to focus on the business I'm in right now. But yeah, that's a wonderful thing, self-branding. When you stand out, you see how, I stood out. I just was being myself, and he scooped me up and put me in the forefront, because I'm a go-getter, and I had just got into the business. Didn't have that one person, but I used the product, and I had high things that I had to say about it. It was wonderful, the product, but that caught his attention and my charisma. You know, that's the good Lord uh within me, giving me, allowing me to have a personality. You know what I mean? That's the one thing I love about God too. You know, He don't make us all be the same. Like, He don't require us to all be the same. We could be ourselves. Like, if you look in the Bible, and read about the apostles, they each had their own different personalities. And even what he say about King David? King David was a man after his own heart. King David was rough out there in them streets. He was a little roughhousing, a little something, you know. He would be out there doing his thing, you know, roughing it. And God said he's a man after my own heart. So I thank God for that. Uh, you said, "Oh heck, go get it, girl." That's right. I'm going to go get it. You said, "Praise Him, go get it, girl." That's awesome. Yes, and that's God. You know, I give God the praise for that, because He puts me. What He does do, He puts me in the favor of people. I will say that I do get in people's favor of whatever my next assignment is. He put me in their favor. Whatever I'm supposed to do, wherever I'm supposed to go, where I'm supposed to work, you know, He does have a way of taking me out and placing me where He want me to be. And I thank Him for that. And it be through people, you know. So that's why I say I'm not a total introvert, because I'm outgoing when I'm out. But when I'm in, baby, I'm in. Shades is closed and everything. What Janelle, what your interest in branding? What's going on with you? You selling something? You want to open up your own business or something? And what made you ask me about branding? That's branding yourself. That's what's up. Y'all know I used to be corporate team leader of a hair company that had an affiliate program attached to it. I ain't gonna say the name. But before they shut down, they not in business no more. But I was corporate team leader for that company, and I also gave a lot of the ideas. And that's another thing too. I want to say to you guys who are ever listening, that if you have an idea, protect it. I was very utilized by the owner of this company, and he used me for my ideas, you know. And when it came time to boost me up, he told me to stay in my lane. You know, he wanted me to always boost him up. But when it was my time to come up, I'll never forget. I said I wanted to, what I wanted to do was I wanted to appear knowledgeable in a video with us together. And I said, well, give me something to say, you know, and everything about the product, you know, some teaching, something that I can say for my part, you know. And he said, you stay in your lane. you don't you don't do that. You stay in your lane. You don't be knowledgeable about stuff about, you don't do my job. That's what I do when we in video. Ciao. Y'all want to know something? Don't touch not the Lord's anointed, because what I tell you, a few months later, his business went out of business so fast that nobody knew. He didn't even tell me. I was at the top, up under the owners. I'm guessing he was embarrassed. But I know you can't play with God's people. And I am God's people for sure. I've seen some things. Even my own family members have did me dirty, and God got to them real quick. You said I'm working to get into HR right now, and I'm having a hard time. I'm trying to strategize how to better brand myself. The company I work for is a good company, but I'm hitting a brick wall. Have you did any research or reached out to any YouTubers that specialize in that, as far, because you're talking, I think, something different. I'm more entrepreneur branding, and you say you're trying to get into HR at a job. or whatnot. And you're what are you trying to look good to catch the eye of uh an employer to get the HR job? You want to hook your resume up? That's another thing too. The resume, whoo, hook it up. I built my resume up so strong one time. All of the Indeed.com, every employer, I promise you, was calling me from my resume. It was so tight. I spent a lot of time on that resume too. But once I found out they was like, tweak your resume, I was like, tweak it, okay. You ain't said nothing. I got people asking me, trying to hire me for jobs that I have no interest in on my resume or no say. They like, you just that good. We want you. I wasn't mad though. Would you be? I've thought about a future business venture in pet grooming. Ooh, a hair salon, nail salon, all in one. Ooh, you say, wow. You say, ladies, come on in with your pets, okay? Because while you getting dialed up, we taking care of the pets too, and getting their coats shining and all, and cut and shine for the pets. I know that's right. You go, Janelle. I have done research and found a lot of resources on YouTube. That's good. You found a lot of resources on YouTube. That those places, Google and YouTube, those are definitely the places. So those people on YouTube that you researched and found out, have you reached out to any of them? And have they answered you back, or what have you been running into? I swear you can find anything on Google and on YouTube. You can find anything about anything. I swear. Oh no, not the pet grooming with the nail salon and hair. Oh, you said the pet, not the pet grooming with the hair and nail salon, but where you the hair and the nails together. Oh, okay. Hey, the previous wouldn't have been a bad idea either. It's what you make it. The idea is what you make it. You know, you can make the best out of an idea. But like I said, what I was saying, protect your idea. Don't let just somebody come in and take advantage of you. I remember one time I was talking with the owner of a company, and he asked me my suggestion on a name, and I gave him a name. Now this was a name that I had that I wanted for my own, but I just said it. I didn't think he was going to choose that one. I gave multiple. I didn't like hand him a platter, with just that name on it. I gave a few out, but he chose that name to stick with. And what he did was he got on GoDaddy, and he immediately, while we were on the phone talking, he went and he bought the the name. He bought it. He paid for 2 years. I got it back though. After the 2 years, I waited patiently. I was so mad, but I have those names, so nobody can use them or trademark them until that time is up. And even when that time do get up, I'm going to repay for them again come 2020 because I like those names. You said I no, I just watch their different videos and try to do something different. Right. You said, well, dang, right. Exactly. You don't know what I've been through with people. I'm telling you, I teach my daughter to trust no one 100% but Jesus. And when we just talking about human beings, trust no one. Trust no one. I don't care who it is. Her own family have done her dirty, you know, on her father's side, and she, was affected by it. It affected her grades in school and things in high school at the time. They did her so dirty, and I believe it was me teaching her, hey, don't put your 100% trust in nobody. That she didn't probably just fly off the deep end and just have a breakdown. She was bothered, and understandably so, because you would think you could trust your family members. If you can't trust nobody else, you would think you could trust your family members. Let me tell y'all real quick what one of my family members did. Okay. An elder. What happened was my car caught on fire. I used to work at Ford. It was security. And I was putting some oil in my car. It was on a hot day. Somebody said, "Hey." And I said, "Hey, boo." And I got sidetracked and didn't put the cap on or at all, or even if it was too loose. So when I'm driving on the freeway, it caught on fire. Had no car. I called this elder on the phone. As my car was burning up, I'm crying. They saw opportunity. So what they do, they had me take a cab to their house. They sat me down and they propositioned me. They say, "Listen, you don't have no car no more, and I have a truck that I can't afford the payments no more. Now we're gonna keep the truck in my name, but can you pay it off for me so it don't mess up my credit? And you so young, you're not able to get no truck, anyway." Why I said, "Okay, how about this? I pay it off and then it's mine. I pay it, from you. I'll buy it." They said, "Okay, you buy it. Tell me." I paid on it for a year and a half, nearly 2 years. Tell me why it got down to the last month before it was going to be paid off, and the payments was $329, right? Tell me. They called me on the phone and said to me, and I kid you not, they were talking to me regular. And then, well, I felt like, you ever feel a vibe of somebody, like negative vibe on the phone if they mad or something, and you don't know what for? We hadn't had not one argument the whole year and a half, 2 years. They went out their way to be nice because they didn't want me to stop making them payments because that truck was in their name. On the last month, they called me and said, with an attitude, and said, "You know what? If you don't bring me my truck right now, I'm going to call the police on you and tell them that you stole it." I'm gonna let that sink in. I'm just gonna leave that right there for 2 seconds. Only one more payment left, $300. They figured they can pay that themselves. They got this because I've been saving them money these couple years. They got it, $300. If you don't bring me my truck, I'm gonna tell them you stole it. Wow. 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 That's family. On my mama side. Nonetheless. So yes, I teach my daughter, trust no one 100% but Jesus. I don't care. Fight me. Fight me. I said what I said. Trust no one 100% but Jesus. I don't care what you say, how you say it, who you are saying it. I don't care. It's just the truth to deal with. You can't trust nobody 100%. You will be a fool to trust anybody 100%. I don't care who it is. I don't care how good they've been to you. Because you know what? People are imperfect. People gonna mess up. Period. That's just the truth to deal with. Something gonna happen. And that's just that. Janelle said, "Oh, raggedy people." Exactly. You know how much that hurt me? And what's so crazy is I had the money that day when my car burned up. I was emotional. But guess what? I had the money to go and put a down payment, like $1,200, $1,500 down on another car. So I would have just waited till the next day and got me a down payment on the car and paid that off myself. But because they gave it to me all in a heartfelt Hallmark, Lifetime channel, you know, heartfelt type of speech. I'm like, dang, and this is my elder, this is my family, okay. And plus I always wanted a truck, they got me. hmm So going on to say what I had been teaching my daughter. So fast forward, my daughter 18 and she is in college now. She got a roommate. Fast forward to when she first started go, oh, hold on. You said, am I going on vacation? Yeah, we in the vacation right now. You see how the wind is just blowing. Y'all see that flow? I This is my vision of where I want to be in a couple years. Within a couple years, I'm working on that. Um, yeah, give me a nice Airbnb on the beach and look at some waters flush and flow. So yes, I think it's nice. Little chair sitting out there on the balcony. Um, so fast forward, my daughter, she got a roommate. When they first moved in, they was just like glue. They was tighter than glue. Okay, holding on to each other. I had to tell her a couple times, get out of here with that Siamese twin bull stuff. With this girl, you're getting on my nerves. If I come, she want the girl to come with us. I'm like, girl, we got to go and handle business. I am not babysitting nobody else's kids. Let's go handle this business so I can drop you off and go get some peace because you get on my nerves right now with all this twinning stuff, y'all. She got to go everywhere. Girl, tell me a couple days after that, she texted me. She said, Ma, you woke? She said, I'm madder than I don't know what. She said, this girl, then we went to sleep and she didn't woke up. She ain't talked to me all day. She acted like I did something to her, and I have no idea what I did. We was just besties just the other day. I have no idea what I done. She hates me. I believe it got to do with personally, because when I picked my daughter up, I took her, we went shopping at Home Goods and we went shopping at Best Buy. We spent like $2,300 on laptops and refrigerators and microwave and all type of snacks and we bought curtains to go from the ceiling down and meet her at her bed. Her bunk bed is at the top. So we created a bar in front of her bunk bed, and we somehow got barred the string up, and we put curtains down to where she can slide the curtain and give her some privacy. You know what I'm saying? Give her some me time. I mean, they only 2 inches away. So if it was me having to say, maybe that was the reason the girl was mad because of that, which is simple. It is just ignorant. Yeah, Janelle said my niece just went off to college, and it's sad that she doesn't have a home cooked meal. Poor baby. Yeah, they miss them meals. And then you said maybe it's that time of the month for the girl. Oh, girl, I don't know. And then she's in one of those dorms that is her and her roommate. Then there's a bathroom. Then on the other side of the bathroom is two other roommates over there. So they have to share a bathroom, 4 girls. And she said the girls over there not even talking to them. That was the first problem from day one. I said, well, you need to get them to talking because y'all need to create a chart on who cleaning what and when. Who cleaning this bathroom up? If I was you, you and your roommate need to get the first and second week, so you ain't got to worry about that at the end of, at the middle and end of the month. You know, girl, they won't even talk to them about that. So she getting it from all sides. She getting it from across the hall, from across the bathroom, and she getting it from across her walkway, her carpet. That's the divider of them, the carpet. She getting it from across the carpet because that girl is tripping. Then she texted me yesterday and said that the girlfriend, the roommate, just all of a sudden started acting nice, just started popping bubbly, and now she's nice all of a sudden to where she was being mean to her just that night before. I was like, girl, see, that's why I never could do that moving in with women stuff, bunk mates and roommates. I've never been that. You said, yeah, I'm glad I didn't stay on campus because I cannot share a bathroom with another female. No, ma'am. No, sir. No, thank you. When I was in college, at first I shared a room. My first semester, I shared a room. The second one, I had my own room for reasons, as you know. Chemical imbalance, maybe. She said, Janelle said, maybe the girl got a chemical imbalance. Let me tell you something. Ain't nobody, no Dr. Phil or you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got time for that. Whose kid is that? Is some sort of is some sort of mental doctor. Now, see, I had a whole presentation I was about to put out just now about whose kid got time for that mental imbalance and all of that, Janelle. But guess what my daughter going to school for? Psychology. She going to school for psychology, y'all. So, well, she ain't finished yet. She ain't got through. She ain't getting paid. How about that? She not getting paid yet. I'm just saying, ain't nobody got time for all that. I can't deal. You cracking up. Janelle says she over there cracking up. I'm cracking up too. I'm loving this. See, this is, I can do this. This is girlfriend stuff that I can do. I can do this. I'm enjoying this. Actually, this is what I needed to kind of come out of my reclusion shell, because y'all know that I will go a while without getting on here making a video. A lot of that I was going through depression, and some things was going on with my health that was just beyond me and my understanding, because I was getting ready to go out evangelizing. I was going out, I think, getting ready to go to Chicago. I had it in my mind that I was going to take the gospel to Chicago, and I was packing up and preparing up and on my way. And then I fell ill. And ever since then, it's been the rough slide. I'm recovering now, but just depressed about it. Oh, Lord. It's a mess. So I didn't want to do anything, no type of videos or nothing. And also my computer was mangy. Let me start talking about my good computer. Y'all ever had some old that you did hung in there with you, that you still, hold on to and revere and just love? Well, it's old and past its prime, honey. My old laptop. This is a new one. When I took my daughter to Best Buy, I got this one. She got a laptop, a little notebook. Hers is smaller, half the size of mine. And I got this HP Envy X360. That's what I got. It's a touchpad screen. It got keyboard. The keyboard is there, and I can flip it backwards and use it as an iPad and use the stylus. You said, yes, I understand completely about the depression thing. After my divorce, it took me a good year or two to feel normal again. Yeah. And that's another thing. Okay, let's get on that, shall we? Let's talk about that. How is it that you can give somebody your youth, your energy, your time, your strength, your effort, do everything for them, and they could just up and leave. They mess up your marriage, and just up and just leave like they could find better. It's not possible. It's not possible. Not at all, honey. Leaving these good women's for these trifling women. You said a MacBook. Girl, listen. You surprised I ain't got no MacBook? No, ma'am. Absolutely not. I'm not dealing with Mac and Apple. None of them. I'm not dealing with that, with Apple, because they shady. They sit up there. They make these. I'm going to start with it. Yes, I'm going to start. You talk about what I was saying about the husbands. You said don't even start with it. You saw me getting revved up. You saw me getting revved up. And you didn't even see. I don't know if you did or not, but a couple years ago I did a review on divorce and remarriage. Girl, the folks tried me. Oh well. But anyway, you said you better go get a MacBook. Why? I need to get a MacBook. For what? You Mac and Apple and BWick and all that, they shady, because what they do is, if you didn't know, they bring something out, you paying all this top dollar money for it, and then when they bring something new out, they shut down or make go slower what you didn't already bought. The system you didn't already bought. They do that so good with them Apple phones and stuff. That's why I never was interested in getting no Apple phone. Never. Because that's what they do with them apples. This man told me, he was just making conversation with me the other day. He go say his family think he crazy because he spent $1,100 on a phone, a cell phone, and he drive a $400 car. So I didn't say nothing because it wasn't my place to judge. I didn't feel I knew enough about his business to really make a call. But to me, I would put my money into the car because that's what's getting you safely from point A, B, C through Z, through all the alphabets. Okay, I'm gonna need to be able to be still alive when I get to Z from A. I'm just saying that's just from the book of my man. But he making sure his phone is on point. You said you want me to get a Mac because you don't have one and you want to see what man's look like. The devil is a liar. You said I was judging that man in my man. Listen. Listen. Yes, I was. Yes, I was judging him in my man, in the book of my man, because what are you doing? $1,100 phone. And on top of that, his feet stank through his boots. I was just trying to make it make sense. It didn't make sense. It did not make sense. Did not make sense. I want to know who else is this watching me. I see you, Janelle. Who else is that out there? Say something. I kind of believe I know who it is. I want to shout you out. Say something. Type me something in the chat so I know who you are. You just watching? You've been there faithfully. Just watching. I see y'all. You yes, in the book. Who said I didn't say that? I said what I said. I said in the book of my mind. I didn't verbally judge and say nothing to him about it. I just was like, oh, okay. I looked at him. One thing about me, my facial looks or whatnot, expressions, they don't lie. They tell the truth every time, even if I try to sugarcoat, which I don't really do, but maybe sometimes, depending on what and who it is, I may try to, oh, okay. Right. Oh, you say everyone sleep. I'm about to go sleep too. I know, right? I'm just talking. I've been talking for over an hour. Uh, I've definitely enjoyed chatting with you guys and you and Janelle and Jasmine. But yeah, what you got to do tomorrow? You got something to get up and do? Mm, yeah, I was just on the roll. I guess that was just me venting and having a good time. Yes, girl. You're welcome. Have a good night, sweetness. Oh, let me get on Facebook and see what's going on there. Good night, Janelle. Go see who post I see and shout them out. Oh goodness. Uh. A member of the Flat Earthers in Christ. Yes, I believe that the earth is flat. They teaching this falsity that the earth is round. It is not. The Bible does not support a round earth. What difference it make? Is it a salvation issue? No. You're not gonna go to hell if you believe that the earth is flat. Is round or flat. Good night, Janelle. Oh, she said she going with her mom to give a basket to someone that just lost their husband. Oh man, that's sad. Losing a family member, not a husband, not your partner, unless he was a terrible spouse. We'd be bound to our spouses as long as we living. Sometimes that be a person freedom that they just got back. You being put in 50 years with a terrible spouse and then they pass on and you free, instantly free. Who's still with me? I see somebody on. Oh, so let me see whose Facebook I'm going to. uh, Ciao. I'm actually getting ready to go look at a YouTuber's review, like I said, on Greenleaf and see what's going on, up to date with what Greenleaf folks are doing. Over here where I'm at, it is 12:43 a.m. But I'm a night owl anyway. When I work midnight shift. You like my backdrop, my tapestry? Give me a thumbs up. That's nice. I ordered it off Amazon, actually. Got it from Amazon. Oh, wait. I was talking to this lady. I went to Red Ruby Tuesday, and I was talking to this waitress, and she was saying, I think I was telling her what movie I was going to go see, and she was talking about the movie It and how she didn't want to see those kind of movies. She was scared, but that she wasn't sure of whether or not ghosts exist, demons exist, things like that. And I said to her, oh, yes, but they do exist. They definitely exist. And I began to tell her a story when I used to be a witch years ago before I gave my life to Christ. Didn't know that I was serving Satan, because in the books they was teaching us that the spirits that would be around you were your guardian angels. They wouldn't say those are demons. And so I remember doing spells, and I began to tell her um, that my husband, he also was in the witchcraft, and he used to keep demonic dolls and stuff in his closet. He had like a shrine of horror movie dolls in this closet. And so one night I was laying on the couch, and the room was dark, and I was laying my head by a window like this, and it was moonlight coming in through the window, shining onto the floor. So I'm laying there, I'm comfortable and everything. All of a sudden, I hear like some rummaging in this closet that was at the foot to the left of where I was laying on the couch. I said, I thought it was a mouse. I said, I'm going to see this mouse because he's going to run across this light that was coming in from the moon. So tell me, a couple minutes later, I'm trained on the light. I'm watching. Next thing I know, a for real demon ran across the light, and I saw it. And I want to tell you, like I told her, I never thought that black shadow could not dissipate when light hit it. It was like a black figure. He had a big head, a little body, and little legs. It was probably about this big. The head alone was big like this, and this was his body, and not that big. And he ran across my floor. Do you know I took off and was gone? I was gone. I said, no, no, I'm out. I was gone. I told her, I said, it is real. Saying some other things, but maybe that's for another video. I probably made this too long. But definitely, you guys, I enjoy interacting with you. I will be coming out with some more videos. Like I said, I wanted you to put some shows of interest that you have in the comment section. I know that I got a couple messages from people on Facebook telling me to take a look at some things. So I'm gonna go, and if I don't fall out, knocked out, sleepy, because I'm really feeling it now, the drowsy, I'm gonna go and check out those things they told me to look at on Netflix. So about that so-called Christian family that's supposed to be running the country behind the Illuminati. But yeah, so you guys, I love you so very much, and meet back up with me for my next video, and I will talk to you guys soon. Again, put what you watch down there and I'll take a look. All right, love you guys.